record this.
Perfect. Well, while I'm trying to maneuver this, good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is well. Let me know if you can see your screen.
Yeah, we see.
Perfect. Perfect. Some pretty exciting news. We're going to talk today about NFTs. We're going to talk about our opportunity. English is my second language, believe it or not. I was born in Guatemala, but because I was raised in the US, this is now my first language and I speak it really, really fast. I'm originally from Guatemala. I was raised in Los Angeles, California, but all of my training and my education is out of New York. So I am fast. So if I go too fast, I apologize. If I go above your head, it's okay. What we want to do is kind of give you an opportunity to hear who and what we are, what the opportunity is, and the incredible positioning that you're in. And then Juan, with your permission, after I give my presentation, I've got a conflict, so I'm going to jump off. But Juan is going to do an amazing job of showing you guys the compensation plan and how that works. And he does an incredible job because mathematics are mathematics, right? English, Spanish, Portuguese, Francés, and Korean, it's all the same. And by the way, for my Korean folks that joined us at 2 o'clock in the morning, annyeonghaseyo. Appreciate you very much. And I think we might even have a couple of people here from Europe, and I think that's probably 9 hours from now, so it's pretty late. So without further ado, thank you very much. And I wanted to just share this with you. Today's news, right? NFT bull market set to continue.
Give me 1 second. Sorry, we're still seeing something else, not really the presentation yet.
Oh, are you seeing the Elon Musk top stories?
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I wanted to share with you guys. We're going to talk a little bit about NFTs and our opportunity. But if you have any doubt about if you're in the right place at the right time, I just want to share this news with you. Some of you may or may not have seen it, but the NFT market to continue to rise as Elon Musk buys Twitter. Guess how much he bought it for, guys? $43 billion. $43 billion he spent on buying Twitter. And the NFT market, which is very, very powerful in NFT, is going to continue to rise. Kind of remember that because I'm going to throw some big numbers at you. You guys are going to hear some really big numbers, but they're just numbers. Okay, they're just numbers. So without further ado, I'm going to hear a little bit of background. So perfect. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to hear a couple of things today that might be foreign to you. Maybe you've heard them in the past, maybe they're new, and that's okay. But one of the things I want you to write down, this: first of its kind in the industry. Why do I say that? Because you're going to hear me say that. When you hear me say that, I want you to challenge me. I want you to challenge what I'm saying and saying, is there anybody else that is doing what Caesar's talking about? Is there anything else that's doing what Robert's talking about? Is there anything else that's doing what Juan's talking about? Is there anyone else doing what Naka Games is talking about? The answer is no, because we're combining different things. So we first start off really with our mission, but more importantly, our vision. Every company has a mission statement. But see, we built the company based on our vision. And that vision is to be able to merge traditional businesses with the power of direct sales, that's you, by utilizing blockchain technology. I won't spend a lot of time on blockchain technology. What that means, blockchain technology is really, it's the new internet, and everyone uses it. This innovative model equates to earning incredible commissions and positioning. Remember that word, positioning, for residual income for generations to come. So let's just jump right into it. What does that mean? Merging industries. Merging, that means coming together, right? Merging traditional businesses. What's a traditional business? Medicine, technology, general sales, merchandise, marketing, every single industry, petroleum, auto industry, they are all now merging and using the newest technology out there called blockchain. And we have the technology to be able to merge that. So visually, remember, 86% of the population is visual. Imagine each one of these lines as being what? As being not a company, but an industry. And each industry has multitude of different companies. And they are now merging together by way of a blockchain, moving in the direction of the future. What does the future look like? It's what the internet was a couple of years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, right? So generations. If I ask you, what does that mean for you and your family? Most of us would raise our hand and say, yes, I want to leave something for my children. And that's great. That's fantastic. And that's what we're here to do. But I think it's more about positioning. What does that mean, positioning? Being at the first of an exploding market gives you an opportunity to not only just earn money, of course, but it gives you an opportunity to pass that position, that generation to the next people, to your children and your children's children, something that they own, something that they touch, something that is theirs. And that's what we're here for. Now, for us corporately, we built the business based on not for me, not for you, but for your children. What does that mean for us? Our vision here at Naka Games, our vision is to literally be able to hand the world over to your children, but not just hand it over, but hand it over in a manner in which they are in control. And when they are in control of their own destiny, when they are in control of industries, when they're in control of technologies, when they're in control of finance, when they're in control of real estate, when they're in control of the technology that makes all of that work, ladies and gentlemen, that is why we are here. And that's our vision. And that's why we're so passionate. And that's why we work so hard. So what does that mean? You guys have heard the news. You guys have turned on the radio. You guys, I just showed you right now, Elon Musk and NFT is going to continue to go up. So what the heck is it? Right? And you ask most people and they'll tell you, yes, it's a non-fungible token. Great. What do you do with it? And people will scratch their heads and say, I don't know. But did you know that in order to move an NFT, you have to go through an exchange? It's not like Bitcoin, you just send it phone to phone. It doesn't work that way, ladies and gentlemen. You have to go through an exchange. And all of these exchanges that are out there right now, God bless them, they're all out there. Did you know that not one of them has a legal license? Not one of them. And they're doing amazing. Well, we are here. The only reason we're here, one of the many reasons we're here, is because we have the only legal licensed NFT exchange on the planet. And that is incredible, not because we're at the end of a market. No, we're at the beginning of an exploding market. And that exploding market looks like this. Exploding and exploded markets. I will challenge each and every one of you. You can raise your hands. I can see you. Fantastic. Were you invited to be first? Were you personally invited to be at the very first, at the very beginning of the petroleum industry? See, I was not. And because I wasn't, I miss out on a $220 billion a year industry. In fact, I contribute to that each and every single time I put gasoline in my vehicles because I wasn't personally invited. Now, were you personally invited to be at the very beginning of the internet? See, I was not. Maybe you were, but I was not. And because I wasn't, I am currently missing out on a $250 billion a year industry. In fact, I contribute to it when I pay my internet every month. And guess what? Not one penny comes back to me. When I put petroleum, not one penny comes back to me because I was not in the right position. See, I also was not in the right position when it came to Bitcoin when it first started. I wasn't personally invited to be the very first one. And I'm missing out on a 1.1 trillion, 1.1 to be exact, $1.1 trillion a year industry. Now, have those markets exploded or are they still exploding? I think most of them have actually exploded already, to be frank with you. But what if you were invited to be the very first person invited to an NFT exchange in a market that is currently booming and exploding? Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're offering you. We're offering you that opportunity to be at the very forefront of an NFT market that is just breaking the barriers and just coming out. And how much is that worth so far? That has barely been 11 months on the market. It's a newborn, it's a baby, and it's already hit $280 billion. Elon Musk just today spent $43 billion to buy Twitter to position himself to be in this NFT market. This is exploding, ladies and gentlemen. And because we have the only legal license exchange, you are in a position, as I shared with you in regards to generations, to be able to do what you need to do. Traditional stock market. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys know about this. If you still have a job, your retirement, my retirement, your 401k is being traded on the New York Stock Exchange and other exchanges throughout the world. And none of us think about that. None of us worry about that. Why? Why don't we worry about it? Because we know that those are traditional exchanges that have what? That have a license. And because we know it has a license, then we don't worry. See, when you know you have that license, it takes away negativity, takes a bit worry, it takes away doubt and anxiety and skepticism, boo, hoo, ha, wah, ha, ha, right? What does it do? It takes away that. But what does it replace it with? It replaces it with confidence. It replaces it with confidence that your money's secure and being moved in the right direction at the right time with the legal license. That's what a license does. To the tune of no one on this call, or anywhere in the planet for that matter, would question the legitimacy of the New York Stock Exchange on Wall Street. We know that Wall Street controls the world, and that's okay because that license gives them permission to do that, ladies and gentlemen. And that license allows trillions, and I'm talking trillions of dollars, to take place across the floors of every exchange throughout the world, each and every single day, Monday through Friday. And we don't blink an eye on it because of the license. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is our license. This is our license for our NFT. I shared with you earlier that we have the only legal licensed NFT exchange on the planet. And this is us, ladies and gentlemen. We are part of Upstream. I'll share with you what our role is here, but this is the confidence that I have where I can speak with conviction because we do have this only licensed legal exchange NFT in the world. So what does that do? That gives you confidence. That gives you security. That gives you assurance that when it comes to the NFT space, yes or yes, they have to come to this space. Yes or yes, they will utilize a license, because I would challenge any of you that you're going to buy a house from an unlicensed real estate agent. It's not going to happen. I would challenge each and every one of you to go have surgery with the doctor that doesn't have a license. It's not going to happen. So when the world shifts over to licensed exchanges, and they will due to regulations and pressures, yes or yes, they have to come through this channel, ladies and gentlemen. So what is an NFT? I'll go really briefly on this because there's lessons out there. You can go to YouTube, you can go to different things, but really what it is a document, it's a digital contract that proves ownership. And it is created and verified by the blockchain technology. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll share a little bit more about blockchain technology, but what that means, it's literally, it's the new internet, and you have a digital receipt knowing that it's yours. This is what the NFT market looks like. So again, I'll go really fast, but an NFT really is a non-fungible token. It means it's ownership. And on the left-hand side here, you see the metadata. Think of that as the world, the universe, right? And in order to move anything in the universe or the metaverse, you have to go through blockchain. And we have a blockchain technology, which is so proprietary for us. And it converts a customer that wants to create a physical asset to a digital asset. And that's here on the third section here. It's identified by you, the owner of that. It is traded, there's that word again, it is traded through the exchange that we have. You have to give us permission to that, it's your money. And at the end of the day, it just proves ownership. I can spend an hour on just that, but we won't today. So the current NFT market today, right now, today, think of the metaverse as the universe. There are thousands and thousands of transactions being taken place today to the tune of $280 billion so far. And almost all of it is based on what? On digital art. And that's great. That's fantastic. That is fantastic because we look at that as the very beginning. We look at that as version 1, and that's great. We personally do not play in version 1. We just do not, and that's okay. But what do we do? You see, because we know that that strategy is about buying and holding so the value continues to go up. And they find a buyer and they sell it, and it's already making $280 billion, and that's great. But what can, I showed you what an NFT is, but what can you NFT? You can NFT anything, because what does it do? It simply proves ownership, remember? And because it proves ownership, because it's an ownership, you can actually fractionalize it or break it down. And I'll show you what that looks like. $280 billion so far on digital art. Great. God bless them. Fantastic. But what's happening already, version 2 is now happening where this is an example, for example, of a digital art collection. And yes, you can buy the entire collection. Absolutely, without a doubt, you can buy all 12 cards. Or you can buy one card, or you can buy 2 cards, or you can even buy a fraction of a card. 1% of a card, and when the value of this goes up, you get your percentage. That's a very simple example, right? Because what does that do? Remember, we talk about proving ownership. How do you prove ownership? With a contract. And an NFT is just a virtual digital contract that is verifiable on the internet, anywhere in the world, by your phone, your computer, and anywhere. It's 100% fully transparent. So because you can break something down if you own it, here's a simple example. You can have a pie chart here. You can have 3 people pitched in, if you will, and bought an NFT or bought a cup, or they bought a shoe, or they bought a car, or they bought a building. It doesn't really matter what it is, but the representation is that one person owns a large percentage and the other person owns a small percentage, and the other person owns a medium percentage. It's called ownership. Those are called investors. So if you can do that with an NFT because it allows you to break something down, would you not then at that example, for example, be able to break down, say, 1 million oranges in equal parts? Well, absolutely you could, because that digital thing tells you that you are the owner of one slice of one half of a million oranges. But what if they had to be different sizes? What if you didn't have enough money, for example, to buy a whole half? Absolutely. So you take something that's whole and you break it down into different fractions or different sizes, and each size is worth a value, right? So if you can break that down, then absolutely you can digitize or you can NFT anything, including a building. As an example, this is a representation of a hotel. And as the hotel has profit and they want to expand and build a new wing, you have an opportunity to be part owner of that building. And when that building has profit, then guess what? Then we can share that profit. Won't go too deep into that, but you can also break down industries. So if you can break something down into a 0.5% or 1% or 0.5%, then why couldn't you do an entire industry? There's a reason why Elon Musk bought Twitter for $43 billion. The petroleum industry is now currently looking at an NFT portion to be able to own a percentage of a well, percentage of a production, a percentage of the entire industry. So if you can do that, you can fractionalize what? You can NFT what? Anything, including banking. And because you can NFT a bank, then you can therefore raise money. And I'll share with you a little bit more here in a minute. So the opportunity is as follows. We are going from NFT version 1, which is digital art and holding, great, God bless them, fantastic, to now actually physically being able to use it. So this is what this is opportunity about. So welcome to this unique, and I mean unique opportunity to be at the forefront. I'll say that again, to be at the forefront of the merger of 3 industries: the NFT exchange industry, the financial industry, and the distribution, more importantly, of those digital goods and services, to be able to get them out to and by us, Naka Games. You've heard about the NFT market. It's how much already? You guys have heard it. $280 billion so far. The finance world, it's $30 trillion a year. And it's already occurring. Direct sales, network marketing sales, direct to consumer sales is $250 billion a year. Well, ladies and gentlemen, based on our technology, based on the positioning, based on the exchange, based on the distribution, based on the world desiring to move from the internet-based business to a blockchain-based business, we now have the ability to do all 3. Welcome to this unique opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. And this is how I visually explain it. Remember, 86% of the population is visual. When you go to grad school, when you get your MBA, really what they teach you how to do is to find a business that is balanced. Why does the business have to be balanced? Because that's called sustainability. And how is that sustained? Some people, you diversify, you guys have heard that, you diversify your business, or you balance it out with tiers, and each tier or a leg, let's call it a leg, is equally important as the next one. You see, this representation of the stool, if 2 legs are there, it just doesn't work. If you take one away, it does not work. If you take the one on the left, it doesn't work. If you take one on the right, it doesn't work. The one on the left, it does not work, because they have to be balanced. And it also doesn't work if one is longer than the other. So what does that look like for us? So one of our legs, if you will, is the finance world. We have an ability to utilize financing to build projects. The second one is an exchange. I shared with you guys what that exchange looks like through Upstream, right? And they're equally important. But see, here's the catch, ladies and gentlemen. To be able to have all these clients up here that it's called balanced, that want to move into the new digital world of NFTs, that want to move into the blockchain technology, that want to be able to move, yes, they have to be able to move through where? And the only way they can move is through the distribution channel. And that's us. And that's us. So here's our finance company. It's called Horizon. We merged with them, if you will, because they are experts in what? In being banking. A bank can only function as what? As a bank. A function of a bank is very, very delicate, and they have to have licenses, and we have those licenses. The exchange is really good at being what? An exchange. They're not good at being bankers. That's not their role. They're not good at doing anything else but being an exchange. And distribution, that's us, Naka Games. We are good at what? We're good at distributing. We're good at direct sales. We're good at moving products, goods, and services across thresholds into the new arenas. If you remember nothing more today, we are the distribution arm of all of these amazing things that I'm sharing with you. And yes or yes, they have to come through this channel. And that's the change. The change is that because people are wanting, people are needing, all these clients want to move to the next era, they want to move to the next division, yes or yes, they have to come through us. Because visualize it this way. We call it the Naka funnel, right? This is that leg I talked about. This is the distribution leg. At the top are all different client services and solutions, companies and industries. Think of each arrow as an industry, the petroleum industry, the real estate industry, the industry, all these different ones that want to move and want to be able to come in and get to the other side. Well, what's on the other side? Consumers, users, billions and billions of dollars on the bottom here that want to have access to these guys, but yes or yes, because they have to come through the exchange, because the exchange is us, and they have to come through the distribution channel because the distribution channel is us. That is really our power. Think of it this way. Think of us as a bridge. Think of us as a bridge. It's a highway, the blockchain highway that gets products and services on the left across mountains, across barriers, across oceans, across global boundaries to be able to reach the other side of consumers. That's really what we are. And yes or yes, because of the licenses that we have, they have to go through the bridge. And that's about as simply as I can put it. And this bridge is really our power. Let's talk about direct sales. We talked about the distribution component. We talked about the ability to move all of these amazing goods and services through us. Direct sales or relationship sales, as I call it. That's us, that's you, right? And already today, do the math, it's already doing $250 billion. That's an M, it's a mistake. It's not million, it's billion, $250 billion. And guess how much people normally get paid? Product companies, direct sales, direct commissions, whatever you want to call it. The traditional network is 10%. And at 10%, they are already blowing it out of the water. They have for 25 years to the tune of $250 billion. But could you imagine that if they can make $250 billion at 10%, could you imagine what that would look like if it was at 50%? What would that number look like? That number clearly would be a lot larger. Well, imagine no more, ladies and gentlemen, because we have the highest reward platform, the highest commissions available to anyone out there. And that's at 50% gross value of the product that are moving across our channels, across that bridge. See, if a company wants us to move their product, guess what? We have to move it through us. I'll give you an example. I can say the name now because she signed a contract with us. So there's an artist by the name of Nicki Minaj. She's an American artist, musician. And she, like every other musician, like every other artist and celebrities and athletes are now NFTing their images and their services. That's just what's happening. They are now moving their digital assets, their physical assets into a digital asset. So she has 2 million followers, 2 million followers. And she announced through an exchange that wasn't us. And they said, hey, we're going to NFT everything about me. And I'm going to drop product X. And the world went crazy. Of the 2 million followers, 1.3 record-breaking likes and shares, 1.3 million shares, 1.3 million likes, one of the largest in the history, 1.3 million. Guess how many sales they got? Less than 1,000. Why less than 1,000? Because unless I'm a huge fan of Nicki Minaj, for example, in this particular scenario, guess what? Unless I'm a huge fan and I really wanted that product, I'm probably not going to buy it. I'm going to like it. I'm going to share it, but I don't really have a vested interest in giving it to my neighbor. I don't really have a vested interest in sending it across to my folks over in a different country or my friends across in Europe or my friends in Africa or Korea that are here today. It's cool, but it doesn't make me any money. Now, if you go through that funnel, if you go through that bridge, and now we are literally the sales force for that company, now it's a different story because now we have a highly committed, highly educated, and more importantly, a highly incentivized sales force that is solely focused on moving that product because of a huge commission that we're paying them. Now, which one has more power? That is why we are here today. And there are companies that are lined up for us right now. By the way, we're still in pre-launch, so we haven't really officially opened the doors. You guys are one of the first people that get a chance to opportunity to see this. But there are companies that say, great, we want to reach the market. We want to reach the consumer because the consumer is in the trillions of dollars. But how do you do it? You can follow that Nicki Minaj model and make an announcement and have 1.3 million likes and pretty much no sales. Or you can put it on television and hope somebody buys it. Or you can put it on the radio and hope somebody's listening to your station, and hopefully they're listening and are listening and in tune to what you're selling. See, that's called carpet bombing. That's throwing money at it, at marketing. Billions of dollars are spent a year in marketing. I also own a marketing company, so I know. Or do you have what's called the population of dedicated, highly motivated salespeople, such as yourselves, to go out and physically move products and share products and go out and use the tools and technology available because you're highly driven and motivated because of a commission? I will ask you this. Uber. How many people work for Uber? Most of you would say millions, right? I thought so too. Guess what? There's less than 500 people that actually work at Uber. Everyone else is highly motivated to use the Uber platform because they have something that the people want. They want to ride. So not one person actually physically works. They are literally the sales force for Uber. What we are talking about here is individuals such as yourselves being the sales force for product A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, because they have to come to the channel. And for that, we pay you a reward or a commission based on simply referring with a sign-up link, sales link, whatever you want to call it, so that you earn that commission. Remember, $250 billion have already been made and processed at 10%. And we're doing this at 50%, ladies and gentlemen. We also obviously have a direct sales. We have a sales bonus. We have overrides. We have commissions. Juan will do an amazing job after I'm done here talking about what the compensation plan looks like for you. I can tell you it's healthy. I can tell you it's sustainable. I can tell you that it's first in the market. And I can tell you that it's really, really aggressive. If you take nothing back today, think of this slide, please. On the left-hand side, we have B2B, business to business, traditional business to business. On the right side, you have B2C, consumers, that hungry people that want goods and services. And yes, we literally are the bridge that connects those two because of two things: our technology, our license, and more importantly, the highly talented people like yourselves who are eager to earn commissions in Bitcoin that will be able to help your generations to come. That is the model. That is the power. We have a mathematically sustainable company. It's mathematics, ladies and gentlemen. It is direct sales. You're not investing in my company. You're not giving me $1,000 and hoping that in 6 months to a year, you have 2,000. That is not what we are doing. We're offering goods and services and solutions that you can sell and share and earn a commission directly for that and earn an override on some of the businesses that pay a residual income component. I'll share with that you in a minute. Proven leadership, ladies and gentlemen. This is not our first. We created this company because we got tired of other people stealing, to be frank with you. So we built something that was really here for you, to be able to give you a high commission, to be able to give you something that has earning potential and something that has the ability to be here for a long period of time. Our blockchain technology, we have the world's strongest technology. It's been around for over 6 years. That doesn't sound like a long time, but if you think of how long digital cryptocurrency has been around, for about 9 years now, we've been in the space for 6 of those 9 years. Do a little homework on blockchain. It's never been broken. It's never been hacked. You cannot manipulate it. It's fully transparent. And that is what gives us this power. This ecosystem that people talked about is owned, operated slowly by us. We don't third party anything. And because we don't third party anything, that gives us the unique ability and proudly to say that your hard-earned commissions, if you choose to, we have the world's only digital wallet insurance. Your cryptocurrency is insured on your phone and on your laptop based on an insurance policy we have with Lloyd's of London. Lloyd's of London is a gigantic institution, obviously, and they've done all the homework based on our 6-year history. They were able to give us the world's only licensed insurance. So it's fantastic to be able to go out and share. It's fantastic to go out and earn, but it's even more fantastic to be able to know that your money is safe and secure. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a global reach. The new tendencies, we're on a Zoom today. There's people here from Korea. There's people here from Philippines. There's people here from Europe. There's people here from the US. I'm assuming there's probably people here from somewhere I don't know. But because the global trend is to work electronically now, the global trend is to work electronically and digitally, then you can earn electronically and digitally. Do not think this is just a local opportunity. It is absolutely not. As long as there's internet in the world, you have an opportunity. And guess what? Most places in the world, 95% of the world has internet. And the blockchain is literally the new internet because it is more secure. That's the global reach that we talk about. So why us? And why now, more importantly? because we have the ability, as I shared with you, to fractionalize anything and be able to earn a commission clearly and potentially be part owner of whatever that product is. For the first time ever, I'm going to announce that we're also going to allow certain individuals, not now, probably in 2 months, 3 months, when we do an official launch, to be what's called founders, to be part owners in our company. There'll be X number of people by invite only that will earn a percentage override of whatever that country does. Why do we do that? Because we want to invest. We want to invest in certain individuals, because no one is going to take better care of your house than the person who actually owns a percentage of the company by that country. So I'll be very clear with that. It'll be by invitation only. It'll be certain people that will be invited to participate. Should you choose to, you will earn an override of X over whatever that country does. I won't say a whole lot, but my last company, we made $240 million a year. You can do the math. I'll end with this, ladies and gentlemen. You might recognize a lot of these pictures. You might recognize Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. What do they all share in common? Right now, what they share in common is they work all independently of each other. Fantastic. They also are connected with the internet. Fantastic. And they are all moving and trending to the new internet, which is called blockchain. They are all moving towards NFT blockchain, and that's really fantastic. And at some point, they want to do what? They want to be able to reach out to consumers, such as ourselves. And if they do that, that's fantastic, because yes, they have to use the legal license exchange. Facebook, Twitter, none of these guys are going to do any business with any license, with any exchange that doesn't have a license. And because we have that legal license, yes, they will come through that exchange, and we are the distribution channel of that exchange to reach the masses. And that is why I'm so excited. Think of it this way, ladies and gentlemen. Our company, again, we are the distribution channel. And because we're the distribution channel, everything, yes, has to come through this tunnel. To get to the other side, each and every one of those bars that you see is a commission. Each and every one of those bars that you pay, the company pays a toll. They pay a commission for that. And that's how I'm so excited about this, because we have countless different companies. I can't go into all of them right now because I'm on a time frame, but we have countless different companies that want our products and services, that are already signed contracts with the exchange and are waiting for us to be able to launch this to go out into the public. But it starts with our company. And you have to have a position in our company. And in order to have a position in our company, you have to buy a voucher. So we wanted to make this entry level really, really small. Juan will tell you about what that looks like, but it's a voucher. It's a travel voucher for Cancun. It's a $250 purchase. It's a $2,262 face value, I believe, and it's yours. You can go, you can sell it, you can trade it, you can give it to a client. Fantastic. But more importantly, it gives you an opportunity to be within our company. Because without a space in our company, you cannot participate in any of what I just shared with you. I'm sorry, you just cannot. And without a space in our company, you cannot participate in some of the other things that are coming. And one of the first things we're going to launch is a mobile app. Well, what's so important about this app? This is an app that was created by a network marketer for network marketers. What does that mean? It gives you an ability to be able to share, because what do we do when we share here? We get paid. And when we get paid, we make it easy. There's no more sending 50,000 emails. No, that doesn't work anymore. With this app, it has a QR code that has absolutely everything of your information. Your traditional business, your job, if you still have one, that's fine. Your cell phone, your internet, all of your sign-up links. If you're with 5 different companies, that's okay. You own this. You can put all 5 of your companies on there. If you have a website, a YouTube channel, your personal blog, it doesn't really matter, because it has absolutely everything in here, including chat, follow-up, and then you can see who has seen it, who's read it, who's watched the videos, and then you can make those phone calls back as a closing tool. That's available and that's coming. And of course, we'll pay a commission on that. We talked a little bit about the bank. We didn't go into too much, but it's crowdfunding model, right? So if there's a project that requires $100 million, no problem. We can handle that with our banking institution. But what if you have a small project? What if you personally wanted to raise money, let's say for a $100,000 project? You wanted to build a restaurant, argument's sake. If you wanted to build a restaurant, we do have the ability to crowdfund that project for you, because if you NFT it, what did that mean? I shared with you guys earlier, that creates what? Ownership. And you use ownership to create, to raise capital, and people own a percentage of that. It's just an investor. You can have one investor, you can have 100 investors, and we have the ability to do that through our bank. I'm super excited to share with you that we actually use that model to launch the very first major movie industry. It's called Fresh Kills. Juan will talk about it a little bit more with Jennifer Esposito and others. And this is the very first NFT movie in the history of humanity. It's the very first movie in the history of Hollywood where they used this model, they used this model, the crowdfunding model, to raise money to be able to do what? To make a movie. And who owns part of the movie? Well, we do. I own a percentage. Juan owns a percentage. Everyone that's participated owns a small percentage. And I will challenge you to think of any Hollywood actor or actress, any director or any studio that is broke. It doesn't work that way. Movies are highly, highly, highly profitable. And because they're highly profitable, what happens? Every time the movie makes money, who makes money? The investors and the owners. And who are the investors and the owners? We are. And I'm happy to tell you that officially we just signed a contract for 8 more movies. I will tell you that unofficially, we are in negotiations with Bollywood. Bollywood is a huge competition against Hollywood. They have 20 movies that they want us to use this model and you as our distribution model to get it out there. And there are over 50 million Indians that are going crazy for this pre-launch. So you're giving a head start. You guys are here on pre-launch. This is something that's coming and I'm super excited about it. This is going to be a trading bot. Really what that means is I will not take your money and trade it for you. That's not what we do. However, I am smart enough to do what the experts do. So if there's an expert trader, as an example, we'll call him Christoph. And Christoph is doing amazing things over the last 10 years. And he is what's called a master trader, not because I said so, because it's documented. And because his master trading platform allows you to literally mimic what he does. He's not going to do it for you. You mimic what he does, then you can earn, you can buy a package and you can do what he does, and you can earn in your own account, on your own platform, with your own money, at your own pace, at your own will, mimicking and duplicating exactly what the master trader does. And of course, there's a commission involved with that. This is near and dear to my heart. We are launching a telemed company, companies globally. They have certain entities that there are a lot of people that are either uninsured or underinsured, and there's a huge crisis going on. I'll just be frank with you. This crisis is called teen suicide. This is called teen depression. This is called teen bullying, and all these things that are happening globally. How do these kids just need some place to talk? They need someone to take care of them. And most of the world, what do they need? They need access. They need access to medicine. They need access to a professional. They need access to someone to go and say, hey, listen, we care about you. And you can log on today at 2:00 in the afternoon, and we're going to talk. And we're going to have a session, or what is going on? Because what ends up happening, a lot of people just here in the US, because of the pandemic and there's the inflation, things are so expensive that they have a choice. They don't know if they can buy medicine or if they can pay the bills. There's just not enough. So this is really important to us because we want to launch this. It's going to be a monthly subscription where it's going to be affordable for everyone to have access to good medicine, both mental health and physical health, globally around the world. And of course, we'll pay a commission on that. This one's important to us as well. This is online gaming, online gambling. I can't say a whole lot of it, but I currently reside in Las Vegas, and we'll leave it at that. This will be a package that you as an individual choose to purchase should you choose to participate, or those people that you know. And each and every single time that they do a profit and or they have an upgrade, you of course earn the commission on that. Some of the projections of this globally are in the hundreds of millions. So it's coming soon, stay tuned. And ladies and gentlemen, it starts here. All of these amazing things that I just shared with you are powered by 3 things: the license exchange, clients that want to move into the new digital world, and us being the distribution channel or that tunnel to be able to get here. And in order to have participation in any of this, you have to have a spot in our company. And that starts what we call the Cancun game, the Cancun voucher, the Cancun opportunity, what gets you an opportunity to get your voucher, go get a suntan, go enjoy the thing, go out and share. And if you share, you get a commission. But more importantly, it gives you a position in a $100 million company in an exploding market that is just getting started. I'll leave a little video for you real quick. I believe that I have done everything appropriate to make sure that you can hear computer sounds, and this is who we are.
Welcome to Naka VIP, the NFT platform to jumpstart your career. If you are an athlete, musician, or celebrity, this message is for you. Through blockchain technology, we can help you to connect even more with your fans. Naka VIP will help leverage your personal brand, bringing more visibility to your project. Generate viral engagement from your fans. Accelerate your new business idea. Fund your next tour to reach even more people. Fund your social impact initiatives so you no longer need to delay your plans. Create your own NFTs. Best of all, peace of mind, security, and integrity are guaranteed through our affiliation with Upstream, NFTs for this. We provide our crowdfunding platform and trading place. We connect you to Upstream. We deliver the platform to manage your NFT projects. We share with you our team of Wall Street experts and relevant software engineers. You've invested a lot to make your fans proud. Now, let your fans invest in you. Use the power of NFT to connect with the future. Join Naka VIP today. Go to nakavip.com.
Thank you. That is the conclusion of my part. So I will open up the room for a few questions, and thank you very much. Sorry I went so fast, ladies and gentlemen, but I'd be more than happy to take a few questions on what I just shared with you, and then we'll.
I close your mic. Sorry.
No worries. No worries. So thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys paying attention here. I'll take a few questions in regards to what I shared with you, in regards to if anyone wants to talk about any of the compensation components or whatever the case may be, that's fine. But I would take a few questions here. Juan, go ahead and take it away.
Okay, thank you. Anyone can unlock or open their mic and make the questions. Anyone, go ahead.
I do.
Go ahead. We hear you.
Hello, sir.
Good. I joined in a long time ago under Laureano. I paid everything. I never got my coupon, everything, and I was kind of didn't care much for the project and thing. But today with the presentation, I'm very excited to get engaged again and move things ahead going forward. I'm in Brazil right now. I live in the US, so I have Brazil and Russia connections as well. So I'd like to be able to take these Naka to those countries as well.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you very much. So you came in during the beta stage. So thank you for being one of the pioneers to bear with us. So as you know, we're now shifting into pre-launch, and we're ready to move forward. And I appreciate you being patient with us, and welcome to the very top. Next question, please.
Maybe
Juan, any more questions?
probably everything was enough clear, Robert.
Well, awesome. I'm hoping that this was exciting for you. We're super excited about what's coming, and we have some incredible opportunities. Obviously, for the time of sake, we can't share everything all at once, but I would suggest that you get back with the person that invited you. Let's do some one-on-one. We do have some training available, but what I want you to think about is this. I'll end with this. The world is trending towards digital solutions. That's going to happen with you, without you, with me, without me. That is going to happen. We just happen to be in an incredible position to capitalize on that and help guide and form what that looks like. We have an opportunity to form what that looks like. So thank you very much. Appreciate each and every one of you. God bless. And we'll take it from there.
Hey, Robert, it's one question from Aka in the chat. Says, can we have all the documentations that proves the legal license?
Sure. But Juan, what you can do is you can share with them, you can send them the links to Upstream and to Horizon, and they can go do their homework. They can see
Okay.
all of the legal representation there and the licenses that they use for the FINRA. Absolutely.
The other question is also when will be the actual launch?
We will launch approximately 3 months from now. One of the things that we decided to do, most companies, when they do a beta, to be 100% transparent with you, I don't know how many of you have been at the very beginning of companies, probably not very many, but most companies, when you're in beta or in pre-launch, they absolutely, without a doubt, do not pay commissions. They allow you to participate and have a position of power, a position of earning, a position at the very top of an organization. That is what most companies do. We're not most companies. We decided to give you that opportunity to be at the very top of the beginning of an organization. And if you know anything about network marketing, you know that it's better at the top than at the bottom. But we're also paying commissions. We're very generous in that component. We've done so from the very beginning. So to answer your question, when will that launch be? Stay tuned. We will move that in that direction. We'll announce that as time becomes appropriate.
Thank you so much,
Of course.
Robert. And any other?
Thank you, Cesar. Thank you, everybody.
Of course.
Any other question I will answer later. And Erivan, just get in touch with your sponsor and we resolve that. Thank you, Robert. Any last word?
No, just I hope you guys enjoyed the opportunity. You guys are sitting on a gold mine, obviously, and I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but really this is the very, very beginning of an exploding market. I had a conversation with a gentleman yesterday who lost his mind when I shared with him what we're doing, because he's been with Herbalife over 20 years. He's going to make more money here than he could in Herbalife, not because it's a bad company. It's a great company. But none of you are going to be at the bottom of a company that is 20 years old. This is not going to happen. We're giving you an opportunity to be at the very top of a company that's going to be around for 20 years. If that resonates with you, this is the company for you. Welcome aboard. If it doesn't, that's fine. We love you anyway, and we'll see you guys in 6 months. Thank you very much. God bless. Take care.
Thank you so much. And for those that are still here, I'm going to go very straight, very short about the compliant. That way, what's for you if you decide to participate? I'm talking about the compensation plan. And if you see my screen, says Naka Games, and we was been hearing all the legal part and the products division. And that I'm going to talk specifically is about the product. And I'm sorry if I'm going to skip some of this information because the times I don't want to take too much time from you. As you heard, the NFT cost is $250 one time for life. You have memberships, annual memberships, fees, maintenance, anything, and you owns this NFT, and which is going to be in the Naka Games structural universal positioning, and of course is on blockchain and give you an extra value because it's not going to be for collecting or use like the first generation of NFTs. That is for collectors. In this case, it's going to be benefits in prizes and rewards. And the first to prove this, the first one is the participation that includes the Cancun game. That you're going to receive a certificate for 5 days for vacation in Cancun, value up to $2,299 in high season. And of course, you receive this certificate. Yeah, you can make it valid right away, or you got 12 months to do it. And also, you can transfer. That is going to cover the stay or the hotel staying for 5 days and 4 nights for 4 people, 2 adults and 2 children. This is a gift. We're no a vacation club or any type of. We're giving you, this is a gift for you to participate in Naka Games, to buy your own NFT. Now, second, as you willing to refer and to bring other people, the company is going to be award you with a 50% of the value of the NFT. That means for each person that you invitation or one person that you bring to buy the NFT, you gain the $125, meaning with only 2 people, you can recap your purchase. Basically, you got now all business, all opportunity to keep sharing as much as you want, anytime you want, and you keep making 50% every time that somebody else sign up. This is incredible because you got some product, a legal product worldwide, and can be done on the internet. And of course, if this is very important, as if you sign up a third person, meaning that you already got your 250 back, and you sign up one more person, you're going to be unlocking the potential for the a 3x15 NFT matrix, meaning that your NFT qualify for life to receive rewards every time that somebody joins your team and purchase their NFT. It doesn't matter who referred. And this is important because I would like to show how it works, meaning each person that is added to your team, and I will show you the structure, you will receive $5. Yes, this this opportunity with this product is global, like Robert mentioned, and this NFT that you purchase, you can invite anybody in the world, and you get a 50% every time for directs. If as long as you got 3, now you qualify to gain $5, extra $5 for each person additional that they invite or somebody else bring it to the team. It doesn't matter where they are. Meaning with this is your potential to make extra money other than the direct people that you invite, is that as much that you are qualified every time that a group of people sign up or buy the NFTs in that week, you make money. Let's go say, pretend that you got 3 people and they invite 10 people the following week. Because you already qualified, you gaining $50. If those 3 people plus these 10 invite 25 the following week, you're already qualified. You can keep bringing it. It doesn't matter you bring one or none. The following week, you still receiving 125 for each person that is getting into your team. That's what I'm talking about here, is the opportunity to be part of the first rewards NFT structure created by Naka Games. And this universal structure is made in the 3 by to the infinite structure built not with people. This is NFTs. Each location, as Robert explained, if you got a building and you want to buy a unit, office in that building, you own that position. How many units you can buy? As many you want. But I don't recommend, because we are not offering an opportunity of investment. Honestly, I'm going to be very straight to you, and our intentions to invite you to participate in this is at least to have the mind to invite 3 people. Why? Because not only you gain a profit, but also you make the duplication to happen. What happened if you able to make for only $200 that you purchase an NFT, you own the NFT. Now with 3 people that you refer, you open the opportunity to make, every time that they refer others to participate, to make not only hundreds of dollars, but even thousands or millions of dollars. And the math is like it is where it is. You got 3 people and you qualify, you invite them the same week like you participating, you basically done in the aspect that you already complete the minimum, the qualification. It's no other qualifications. You have to bring 3 each month, each week. No, you can do it. Of course you can do it, and you create a spillover. But let's go pretend that you, this is NFTs, remember. But let's go pretend this is people. You bring 3 people in the first week, you make extra $15, other than the 375. These 3 bring 3. The next week, because they want to qualify 2 before Friday, and you gain another 45. Third week, 27, 9 that brings 3 is 27. We got 135, and so on. Let's pretend it's straight 8 weeks happening this. You can make up to $49,000. This is 2 months. What happened the third month if this keep going? Now we got 90 days, or we got 3 months from now to the launch. Now let me tell you, this is not only the business just to bring people. This is not a pyramid scheme. Like you're going to make money only in people, because we are in the direct sales industry, and what we're selling basically is selling a NFT. That if you get it to any of the platforms right now that are out there that are managing millions of dollars in purchase and sales, nobody makes an extra money other than the person that is selling their NFT on the platform where they are doing it. And here you got, we're not asking for more money every month, every week, but only that we want to ask you is, let's go make this grow and be the largest consumer community, because everybody is consuming products, services, and solutions. And we can, if every time if we're going to have the to use the leverage with the celebrities, with the other people that they're already influential, why not make money every time that they launch an NFT and everybody participate? How? Every time that they sell or we can download a song, every time that they purchase a ticket to the event, sports events or any concert. What about we can be part of the, if I said, let's go say, I'm going to talk somebody in general, Shakira. Maybe everybody knows Shakira. Let's go say Shakira is coming to town. Well, probably you didn't like it. Probably you didn't like her music, but you know it's hundreds of people that like her music. If you got, what happened if you got 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 that in your team, and you only bring 3? Well, you're going to be able to get paid every time that purchase part of that NFT or that part of that concert. If you're and this is huge, and you just want to go straight and says, what's the step number 1 that you need to get? Go back to the person that invites you to this presentation, get your NFT for $250, and that's the first step. Now you own something that you can sell later if you want to. And I can tell you, if you sign up in this time, your NFT is going to worth more than you think. Second step, share and bring 3 to participate to obtain their own NFT. You gaining not only the 125 for each one, this is the 50%, plus the $15 that you already got 3. If that happened the same week, remember the qualifications comes every Friday at midnight. And not meaning that you have to qualify every week. It's meaning that the new people has every week is they can leave money in the table or not. Now, after you got your 3, help them to get their 3. And you're going to create the duplication and be able to profit. The company has been from the structure, the universal structure, reserve the 3 NFT where everybody's going to be participating and create the global bonus. And this global bonus is going to be in different pools for those that decide to be more proactive, registering more people every week, every month. Then, well, I'm not going to talk about all the details, but this is an opportunity, and I appreciated the time that you guys give us. Remember, we got a partnership. Symmetry is providing the technology already proven, has all the blockchain, upstream, and Horizon. They are the partners that we need to make the move, and we are basically the first universal rewards structure that we was being with a referral program that we can promote. We are basically the marketing arm or everything here. Then, well, we got already we are 2 weeks from our pre-launch event. Now we're start growing. We got tools, we got materials to share, videos, and review your back office. Those that are already in, those that didn't have that are here for first time, please ask the person that invites you to hear about to receive those 3 videos, short videos that give you an explanation. Then, well, this is what I got for you guys, and thank you. And I didn't want to extend too much this after the presentation. And if you got a last quick question that maybe needs respond right now, I will appreciate it. Just regarding to the compensation plan. If nobody has, it's probably because it's simple, right? Well,
everything's just, thank you so much, Juan.
say that again.
I just wanted to thank you for the presentation and the gentleman before you as well. I'm excited to be on the American call. We're going to do this.
You're welcome to be here, and everybody have a great day.